What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of My Hero Academia, Season 5, Episode 21. Yeah, because Tokyo Revengers and this are in the same number. Last time, we see Shigaraki, part of his backstory. Okay, there were things I wanted to comment on, by the way. I wanted to elaborate, because I was thinking afterwards, after I edited the episode for YouTube. So with Shigaraki's background, he may have killed his family, but I kind of feel like based on some of the images, like you see someone with a raised fist, you see someone yelling at him, you see a little girl on the floor with blood, I think. So it's like, to me, I kind of feel like maybe he was abused so much that he just snapped and killed them all. And then he ended up suppressing all of that because it was obviously a very traumatic experience. And he may not have even meant to kill them. It may have just kind of been an accident, and then once it started, because his quirk is, decay. So maybe once it started, he got hysterical and he just couldn't stop. I don't know. And then, they found him. All for One found him, took him in. Maybe he just accepted the fact that his memories didn't come back, and it kind of, to me, I got the vibe he didn't try all that hard to get them back, but I could be wrong. But, yeah, that's what I wanted to elaborate on. I mean, maybe I did say all this in my review, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But, yeah, anyway. So there's that. So then, this one group, I forgot what their name, oh, the underground, oh, fuck, Liberation Army. So they have over 100,000 people. They're kidnapped somebody who I think has a lot of the League of Villains, like, information. I forgot what his name was. He a broker or some shit? I forgot what his title was, his position. I can't remember. Anyway, so he, even after he cut all of his fingers off, he resisted and didn't give them any information. But I think that they ended up figuring it out anyway. I can't remember how, so it's like, oh, fuck, well, he resisted for no reason. And on top of that, they're like, if you don't help us, we'll report your position to the heroes and you'll be fucked. Or you can work for us and, I mean, just hope that we don't screw you over because we have, like, so many numbers on you. So they're kind of, like, in a lose-lose situation. So it's either you're their bitches or you're in jail. So he is going to try to have Gigantia, I don't know what the fuck his name is, the big rock dude who's loyal to All for One, go fight the Liberation Army, and then at that point, when he's tired out, the big rock dude, Shigaraki, will finally be able to best him, right? So that is where we left off. Yeah, so yeah, let's jump into the reaction, guys. Wait, full screen first. Now we can start. Okay. That was his child. That guy we saw last time. Okay. So they're a problem because they are kind of making your point moot. How do you say that? Like, you want people to be able to use their powers freely, right? It's a right. That's what you believe. You're born with them, you should be able to use them freely. They shouldn't be restricted. But when you have people, villains, using them freely and using them to kill people, it's kind of fucking up your cause, right? Like, that's kind of ruining things for you. Is that what I'm supposed to get from that? So you have to fight them. Because you're not bowing down. Oh, was I? Broke her. Oh. Damn! Oh. Okay. No. But what's funny is, like, you made a whole army, so you're clearly not against violence. So maybe the League of Villains violence isn't the problem. Oh, right above you, bitch! Damn. Damn! Probably interesting. People don't just wake up crazy, you know what I mean? Well, if it's like a genetic disorder, maybe, but I don't know if that's the case for her. Okay. That's cool. Oh! She's like, and I'm gonna take your sample, and yours, and yours, and yours. Ugh. That's so gross. Oh. Oh! You can put it in their blood? Oh my god! She just killed all of them! You just... Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did sign up for that. True. Everyone's version of normal is different, hmm? It's a matter of perspective. Hmm? And whoever you love, you want their blood. Ugh. Ew, 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 ew. Ugh. Huh? That went way too fast. Sorry, hang on. Poor thing. Through the suppression of your meta powers. I don't know about that. I wonder what she means by live a normal life. Like, does she mean, like, is that why she was obsessed with people's blood? Like, did she feel that she could become normal by becoming someone else or something like that? Did she feel like a freak because of her power or ability? I don't know. But I mean, like, she was killing animals, so I mean, that's a sign of psychopathy, right? Maybe. Maybe she really was or is, I don't know. But maybe not. We'll see. I mean, I'd like to actually get her backstory. I mean, they're only giving you bits and pieces, so it kind of makes it a little hard, but let's continue. All these Snapchats going off, man. I'm not even that popular, guys. I probably talk to or text, like, usually, like, daily. I guess you could say 0. I don't really text people. But, here and there, maybe 1, 2 people. I don't know. Damn. Okay. Right in her face! Oh, shit. Damn. Still? She can move still? And you can use her power. Oh, shit. Or maybe she can't. Maybe she can't. I can't remember if she can use their ability or not. I don't think so. I think she can just look like them. Yo, Shigaraki, dude, where are you at? Oh, she can! Oh, cool! See, my memory sucks. Oh. Damn, she's quick as fuck. Oh. Okay, so that was news. That was, like, supposed to be surprising. Hey, shit, when we're pushed, bro. Made it evolve. Wait, did you just say die normally? Oh. Oh, yeah, you're dead, bitch. Oh, shit. Ah. Damn, that was pretty savage. Oh, I don't like. Ooh. That's creepy. Oh. You did have someone kind in your life. Who was that? A sister? A friend? Oh, shit! Damn, bro. Oh. Yeah, it did. That's a good point. I'm like, see, I was sitting here thinking like, oh, maybe it's like, I don't know, or we just put like suspension of disbelief. Like, obviously that wouldn't really work in real life. Like, you're touching only a couple of them, right? But I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just supposed to believe that he was able to touch all of them. But no, he's really saying like, no, bro, like his shit. I mean, it could be due to the experiments that what's his face, that doctor, I forgot his name already, did to him. But then again, maybe it's not. Maybe it's him, like his quirk evolving. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But to me, that's what it seems like. Thank God. See, I'm glad that they're pointing this shit out because sometimes I don't know when I'm supposed to just let things go and when I'm supposed to like be a stickler and be like, no, no, that shouldn't have worked. Yo, sick! Look at you leveling up. I mean, that's fucked up. I mean, you just killed a bunch of people, but then again, I'm sure they've killed a bunch of people, so I don't know. Ah, that's cool. That's sick. So that's how it's different from Todoroki's. He can't make ice, he controls ice. Can pull that shit from anywhere. I wonder if Todoroki could develop his ability into being able to control it. I mean, that's more of like, what, a telekinetic thing? Dude. Place to belong. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Oh. Are you saying he can copy anything, not just himself? Cool. So, in this scene right here with anthropomorph or skeptic, sorry, that was his power. I didn't put together that he made those clones of twice to kind of fuck with him because he went crazy when he made clones of himself or doubles of himself, and then they ended up trying to kill him. So they did that to like fuck with his head to try to like as part of their plan to get him on their side. I don't know if it's just like to break him, and then what are they gonna like offer a solution? Oh, we can help you. I don't know, whatever. Or they just want to make him vulnerable so that they can just like steal him away. I don't know, but yeah, did not put this together in the moment. So here, I'll just do a reaction for you. Yo, what the fuck? That's so fucked up. Oh my god. No, I have to come up with something better than that. Yo, that is twisted, but that's smart as hell. That's just diabolical. That's a good word. I should use that more often. Anyway, was that decent? No? Yes? No? Sorry. So when I talk about it later in the review, just take that with a grain of salt, okay? Okay, so I guess we got a little bit into Toga's mind. So she was never seen as normal by her parents because of, obviously she's a psychopath. I don't know. I mean, I just feel like again and again, there's a trend going on with everything that I'm watching lately. Not that I have a problem with it. I love it. But like where there I'm seeing a lot of characters who just hair in my mouth. There was dog hair. Great. Where they needed help, like they needed a therapist or a counselor or something, and they didn't get one. Anyway, and it's like her parents constantly like shunned her and made her feel like a freak. So she always felt like ashamed of herself, always felt like she had to hide, and then maybe I don't know, she snapped and she just wanted to run away from home because she was constantly hiding who she was. So then she's in league with the League of Villains, and it's finally a place where like she can belong and like be herself, right? So I don't know. I mean, but now she's saying she wants to be like the ones that she loves. So she was constantly like on the run, right? But when she was like Ochako, a normal like high school student, she was treated with kindness, or at least a bit more kindness. She said, I think. Um, so I get that. Like she's just like she never wants to be herself. You want to be like the people that you love, and I don't even know. I mean, I don't know why you love them. Like, what is it about them that you love? You know, I'm sure with each person it's different, but uh, it's kind of. I mean, that's similar to Jason as well. Like he felt like his life. Sorry, Jason Todd Titans, because that's what I was watching. Feels like his life is Jason Todd was miserable and horrible. Nothing. There was just nothing good about it. So you just latch on to that persona, that Robin persona, because you feel like it's I don't know, it's living as Robin is better than living as Jason Todd. Jason Todd had nothing. I think that's what his character said. And that's just sad. That's sad to think like, okay, Bruce took you in, bro. Like you live with a fucking rich person. A rich person adopted you, bro. Like your life as Jason Todd can be better now, but you just can't. You won't see that. You just I don't know. Anyway. But like it's just sad. For her, I mean, it's a completely different kind of situation. Like she hasn't been adopted by a rich person where but I mean, for her kind of like she is starting to accept, I think, like, like she feels at home with the League of Villains. She can be herself around them. It's just she can't really be herself in society. Society is not very accepting of like who she is, and that's true. I mean, when you hear psychopath, it's automatically, you know, it's got like a very negative connotation attached to it, and it's when you think about it, it's like it is kind of sad because I'm not a psychologist, so I could be wrong, but I don't know if you're born as a psychopath or if it's like you go through a traumatic experience and it's like something that is developed. But either way, it's like you don't really have any control over that. And it's like it's just who you are now. And it's like I'm sure there are a lot of psychopaths out in the world that don't go around murdering people, you know what I mean? And it's like but I feel like if anyone ever found out someone was, they would immediately shun them or distance themselves from them. And like I get it. There's a stigma attached to that, right? Serial killers and shit, but so it's like you're ostracized and I don't know, I feel bad. It's just it sucks. But I mean she did some fuck shit. I mean she did like stab one of her students and drink from his wound. So uh but yeah, I can still like this is me what I'm trying to say. It's like I can recognize that a character like isn't perfect, but then it doesn't mean that they're all good or all bad. Like I can still sympathize with them even though I know they're doing fucked up shit. You know what I mean? Or at least I try to. I'm not perfect at it. I mean, I kind of went off on Takemichi's ass last episode, but it's like you didn't even try, bro. Okay, stick to the show you're currently reacting to. Okay, focus. But what else? Um, she's quick though. I mean, and then like in the episode, she took down how many people? So her quirk evolved because she could actually use Ochako's quirk. So now it's like what? She's kind of like Monoma in a way because obviously it doesn't last that long. What? Like a couple minutes, a minute maybe if that. She was Ochako and then it wore off or started to wear off. So, I mean, I think Monoma's was like 5 minutes and he can't copy a stockpiling quirk, but yeah, I mean, so she leveled up and now Shigaraki did because he didn't even have to touch everybody to use his decay on them. So I don't know if it's like let's just say like two people were touching, but you only touched one of them. Is it whatever they are touching will like it transfers to anything that is in contact with the thing that you're touching? Or is it more so of like whatever's in its like your vicinity or whatever you're aiming it at? I feel like it's more like things that are connected. But that's still cool, dude. I mean, again, I want to know if it's something that he did on his own or if it was like if this happened because of what I wrote his name down somewhere actually, didn't I? Daruma? That has to be the doctor. Because I wrote it next to Tenko Shimura. Maybe it's Dharma. Whatever. I think it's Dharma. So he it could be related to whatever he did to his experiments on Shigaraki, but what else? Again, I want to know how exactly the League of Villains is in the way. Is it because they're stealing your spotlight? Is it because it's kind of like it's making it harder to like what rally people to your cause? Because if everyone's able to use their quirks freely, I mean a lot of people are gonna die. I mean I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Maybe they'll elaborate, maybe they won't. But now they want to use twice, which is smart. So I feel like it's cool because in this arc, it seems like they're also giving us a lot of one information on the villains. My Villain Academia is what you guys were calling it in the comments this arc. 2, this Liberation Army is pushing our villains and helping them develop their quirks in the process. 3, they're also illuminating us as to how the villains can use their quirks in different ways that they may not have thought of yet. So for example, Twice, he can copy or double whatever things that it applies to things outside of himself, right? So like they want him because they want him to copy their leader, right? Of the Liberation Army. Smart. I don't know if they know that for a fact though, or if that's just like their speculation, because they made it seem like it was hard, cold truth. Like that's a fact. That's a statement, okay? Like that's just the vibe I got. But then again, maybe not. But I feel like they wouldn't have said that if they weren't sure about it. But then again, how were you sure? Like, have you tested, you haven't tested his quirk. Maybe they have some sort of way. I don't know. You know, there are so many people in their group. You don't know the types of connections that they have. Who, maybe they did. Maybe they did test his quirk somehow, and he was like unaware of it. I don't know. Because I thought that guy who was talking about it was only able to make someone their puppet. Make someone his puppet, sorry. So how would you know anything? I don't know, whatever. What else? I don't know. I'll do this. She was weird. She wanted all this information on Toga, which I think was just for us, really. Overly sensitive to what was happening around. You will love, live, and die normally. Oh, my other question was, were they supposed to be killing them or not? Because, I mean, you saw Shigaraki was killing them. So, and then he had another memory. I guess I should talk about that, right? Where it was a girl. He saw how you felt at that time. Yeah. What was it? Why was that again? This girl. What'd she say? What'd she fucking say? Bitch, I'm fine. What was it? What was it? I'm rooting for you, Tenko. Okay. So clearly there was someone in his life who was a positive. I don't know if I should say positive influence, but I guess. Rooting for you, maybe not. Depending on what she's rooting for him to do. But she seemed sweet. Like, she didn't seem like someone who would be, like, abusive towards him. But I could be wrong. It almost seems like if she was it Shimura? If she was his grandmother, right? Previous user of One for All. Then was her son his father or something? And it kind of seems like whoever his dad was, or there was a man in his flashbacks that seemed like he was abusing him. She had to have died. Like, she must not have met Shigaraki, because I'm just saying, like, she would not have let that shit happen. So I think she must have died. I mean, I know she died. I just don't know how old Shigaraki was when she died. That's the thing. He may not have even been born yet, you know? So he never really had that person in his life, that positive influence. I don't know. I just feel so bad for him, because it really does seem like he was just constantly abused, verbally and physically. Which may have something to do with why that quirk, the type of quirk that may have something to do with why that was the type of quirk that developed for him, like decay. I want to know why exactly decay was the quirk. Like, was there a reason that it was decay, or was it just random? Like, oh, just happened to be decay. You know? Like, I want to know. Anything else? I don't know. I'm hoping by the end of this arc we get his full backstory, because it's killing me. And I want a backstory that's going to make my heart ache for him. I want a villain that I can sympathize with, because I don't want it to be so, like, clear-cut, dry, easy, I hate the villain. I want to feel conflicted. I love that shit. Because you know what that is? It humanizes them, it makes them relatable, and it makes the show so much more interesting to watch and experience. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. So, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch them on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.